Hello everyone on YouTube. Welcome to this pick a card reading. The pick a card reading for today is what your spirit guides want to tell you. Is there anything they want to tell you? Alright, pile number 1. You have this card. Pile number 2. You have this card. Pile number 3 is this one. Okay. And you also have stones here. So, you've got Iron Tiger's Eye Heart for pile 1. For pile 2, you've got an obsidian arrow. Pile 3, you've got rose quartz. Very pale rose quartz, but it's a rose quartz. Rose quartz for pile 3. If you would like a few moments to pick, pause the video now. Also, if you could like the video and subscribe, it would be very helpful. So, getting into the reading. Okay, pile number 1, you picked this beautiful card along with the Iron Tiger's Eye Heart. Okay, this card. I'm connected to the earth and all the life around me. You want to pause that and read it? There we go. Alright, pile number 1. Like all tarot oracle readings, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You can always use as a sort of guide, but don't take it as gospel. Okay. So I'll explain. I've turned all the cards over. I'll explain. So this is the mind. This is the body. This is the spirit. This is what's around you, what's surrounding you, coming in. Okay. What your guides are wanting to tell you. So the mind, Ace of Coins. You're wanting to start a new source of income. You're wanting to learn something new to bring more finances to the table. Now, the energy around you, you've got the 8 of Coins. So you're potentially starting a new project soon. It is coming in for you. So whether it's apprenticeship, a new area of study, something new coming in for you. You're about to learn something new that long term could bring in some profit. Body, 5 of Wands. Spirit is saying that you're a bit hard on your body at the moment. Yes, you have to fight and keep going for what you want, but what the 5 of Wands is telling me here is if you're not careful, you're definitely need to take a bit of self-care before you get to the point where you're a 9 of Wands, where you're all battered and bruised. So remember, even though you're learning a new project and you're starting new, take a bit of time and be gentle with yourself. Let your body recuperate. You've only got one body. You're going to need that for a long, long time unless you get hit by a bus. So remember to take things easy and to allow yourself to rest. So mind, body, spirit. Okay. Spirit, you're coming into, you've made sacrifices, is what the Hangman represents. It's something that you didn't see coming. It's a bit of self-sacrifice, hence the 5 of Wands with the body. But it's definitely allowing you to gain new perspective of the situation. You're definitely gaining more wisdom. Now, these other cards, these 4 cards of surrounding, are messages from Spirit. So you got fairies, earth magic. You've got dance, celebration, be spontaneous. Then you've got crow spirit, co-create with spirit. Remember, the Ace of Coins, wanting to manifest that. You have just manifested that. You are a powerful manifester. The more you focus on what you need, as well as taking action steps, will manifest. Any blocks that you come across that you have to face is Spirit protecting you. Even though it's really frustrating, it's definitely a protection. Sounded like a wounded buffalo stating this. A lot of tarot readers do. So, and what Spirit wants you to know, even though you've got all this going on, what will help you rest and recuperate is to be spontaneous, to dance and to enjoy yourself and be grounded. Make time for those you care about. So make time, a little alone time for yourself. It is really learning time management for you. So you've got a lot coming in for you. Pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. This is the end of your reading. If you enjoyed your reading, like and subscribe. And take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Alright, going to pile number 2 now. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You picked the obsidian arrow along with this card. Every day I focus on what is important. Do you want to pause it for a bit? You can. Okay, pile number 2. Flipping over the cards. Also, take what resonates, leave what does not resonate. Oh. Pile number 2. Also, if you could like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. Pile number 2. Alright. Pile number 2. So the Queen of Coins up here that you see. This one. This is incoming energies for you. The energies around you incoming. This is the mind. Body, spirit. Okay. You're desperately, so the mind, your mind is racing, you're at a loggerhead of what to do, but you're acting, is what I'm getting with with the 2 of Wands with you, in your mind. It's multiple tasks, you're doing multiple things at once. Now, body. Some of you pile number 2s out there have had a broken heart. I'm getting someone that's probably might, whether it's romantic, but I am picking on having lost a partner or something along those lines, or someone really close to you who was like a parent. And then mind, body, spirit. Spirit's telling you need to really balance your emotions. It's as if you've just gone into work, just work, in order to deal with the issue, so you don't really need to face it. You've got parrot spirit, watch your words. Clear out the old. Dragonfly, emerge. And earth fairies, earth magic. There is a desperate need at the moment for you, pile number 2. What does this card say again? I'm going to just flip it over. Every day I focus on something. Okay. You're focusing more on the importance of the physical world around you instead of facing your emotions, dealing with the which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but by the same token, with the clear out the old, and the dragonfly emerge, you can either deal with your heartbreak and emotions, or it's going to boil over, and all the hard work you've put in to what you're creating will be greatly impacted. Got the King, Queen of Wands energy around you as well, so that's a good sign. Queen of Coins, Queen of Wands, Queen of Coins, sorry. So there's a need to be grounded, there's a need to deal with these emotions. And you need to watch your words, because what's happening is they're starting to come to the surface. When that happens, when you don't deal with your emotions, I want to keep saying emojis. When you don't deal with your emotions, you say things you don't mean out of frustration, anger, sadness. It's a way of expressing. It boils over, and it's a way that it's expressed. So you can do it in a constructive way, or you can do it in a destructive. Like at the moment, you can try constructive or destructive are your options, because you're at a point now which could potentially hurt all the work you've done. But yeah, you've definitely embedded yourself in work, and what's happening is the emotions that you haven't dealt with, and Spirit saying you really need to balance these emotions, will come forward, and you're probably going to say quite a few things that will be quite destructive. Where if you go say it's in therapy or somewhere where you can trust, where it's like safe, then that's good too. But they'll be a lot better instead of saying it like at work and someone annoys you and everything just comes to a head. You're going to say a lot of things you don't mean, or you might mean them, but it's very unnecessary, and it's not the other people's, whether they're doing something right or wrong. They shouldn't bear the brunt of what's happening with. Oh, how can I say this in a constructive way that's not going to upset people? I should just blurt it out. Okay, so like I said several times, emotions boiling over, haven't dealt with it. Whether it's stress or someone where your stress levels reach a max, you're going to end up saying something to people, whether it's right or wrong, good or bad, that may hurt you, them, everything you've worked for up until now, because you haven't dealt with the heartbreak and the pain and the sorrow and the frustration and everything that goes along with it. Whether it's a breakup, whether it's someone's passing away, whatever these repressed emotions are and trauma is, it needs to be addressed with you. That's what Spirit is saying. And you can't hide behind work and just bury yourself in work and not deal with them. It will consume you, and it potentially hurt all the work you've done so far. So it's good to focus on the material aspects, but you also need to focus on the emotional too. Yeah, danger from convertness. You're not expressing yourself properly. Disgrace, crime, imprisonment. I don't get the crime and imprisonment part, but disgrace, yeah, you're going to be a bit red-faced. And you need to enjoy yourself as well. Remember to spend time with your friends, people you care about. You've got loyal woman here. There's someone very loyal to you. And reliable man. Good-natured man. Alright? You're surrounded by good people. There is jealousy around you. What people don't realise, you do have people around you that are jealous of the work you're doing, but they don't realise, and I don't think they care, that this is a facade you've put up so you don't have to deal. So you buried yourself on work. You're doing all that, but you haven't dealt with your emotions or anything. So you've really buried yourself to do with work and things, so you don't have to deal with it. So you've got the good-natured man, you've got a loyal woman, and the reliable man. Okay, these are people that are very concerned about your well-being, and they're very, whether they're work colleagues or something, they mean well. There is a little bit of jealousy, but the main people you work with, they get the gist that something's wrong, and they are very worried and very concerned. When you implode, I hope it's around one of these people. The only reason I say that is they probably won't take it to heart, and they will probably help you. If it's someone that is jealous and doesn't like you, chances are it's going to bite you on the backside. But I can see what's happening is not going to be good. You really do need to go get some help so you can deal. Because if you explode in front of some people, or even in front of a group, chances are the police are probably going to be called. Which is extreme, but by the same token, it's going to be really intense when you do it. So it's better you go and talk to someone to sort of just ease the veil off slowly. And try to enjoy time with friends and friends and things, to separate from work a bit, because there's a lot of stress, and I can see that happening for you, pile number 2. I'm sorry for your loss, whether it's deceased, breakup, or what, but it will lead to a 5 of Pentacle moments if you do not deal with this emotions. Okay, I wish you all the best, pile number 2. But that's what your spirit guides want to tell you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be very helpful. Okay, pile number 2. That's it for your reading. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So, this is what your spirit guides want to tell you. You picked the beautiful rose quartz here, and this beautiful moon card. Alright. I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. Blue moon. If you'd like to pause that to read it, by all means, go ahead now. Alright. I'm going to turn the cards over now. I'm getting a lovely gentle nature with yours reading. Oh, wonderful. Ten of Wands. The mind. Interesting that it's the rose quartz. Got all this love cards, heavy burden. Okay, pile number 3. Again, myself and a lot of other tarot readers do not say this enough. Like, we'd say it a lot, and probably not enough. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. pile number 3. So this is what your spirit guides want you to know. So the Magician up here is the energies around you, energies coming in. So you've got the Magician manifesting everything you want. The Ten of Wands here, that is the mind. That has to do with the mind. You're carrying a heavy burden. You have lots of stress. What's going on in your head? Body. You got the High Priestess. That's spiritual intuition. Following your gut. You're very sensitive to everything around you. Highly, highly sensitive. Pile number 3. Spirit. You've got the Page of Swords as the Spirit, which I find interesting. And the surrounding cards, you've got Love Matters, you've got Hawk Spirit, Let Spirit be your guide, Clouds, Shape-shifting, and you've got Love and Compassion. Pile number 3, you're carrying a heavy load. There's a lot going up in your mind. The fact that your spirit is the Page of Swords is if he wants to cut the cords of all the worries and that's happening in your mind. As if to say, put that aside and just trust in spirit, is what I'm getting, what your guides is wanting to say. You're manifesting everything, your desires or your wants. Your intuition is at the highest. Your body gives you is one heck of a warning signs of what's happening around you. Listen to it. Listen to your body and trust in spirit. There's a lot of mental baggage that's happening, a lot of worries and concerns, a lot of thinking of what could go wrong, what could go right, that your head is not quiet, what's happening in your mind. Lots of burdens coming in. Your spirit just wants to come in, and your spirit guides and your spirit just wants to come in and just quiet your mind. Try to learn to meditate, quiet your mind. Trust in spirit. Everything's shifting around you. You've got the clouds shape-shifting, which is connected to the Magician as well. Things are shifting. You're a very powerful manifester. And then you've got Love Matters and Love and Compassion. Focus on things you love, things that bring you joy. Have love for yourself and for others around you, and trust in spirit is what your guides are trying to tell you. There's no need to worry. Relax. Spirit has a plan. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't with this reading. Pile number 3. But that's what spirit is telling me for those of you who have been drawn to pile number 3. You need to quiet your mind. Your intuition is very high. Your body has got this brilliant warning, intuitive mechanism. It's very in touch with everything around it. You pick up on so much energy. You really need to also shield yourself, pile number 3. You're manifesting your heart's desires. There's a lot of worry here. And there's still like things taking shape in your life. Try to find ways to quiet the mind and push these burdens and worries to the side. So there is misfortune happening in your life. I get it now. Caused by a treacherous man. But interesting. Oh, sorry, pile number 3 for that one. Okay. So, pile number 3. I will go through these ones. So, the worry and burden has to do with the treacherous man who's causing misfortune in your life. He could potentially, this person's not good. So you got the death and malice. So he's very capable of those things. and just misfortune. He gets off on it. He's not a very nice person. And this is the burden. You're up in your head. You really need to, intriguing woman, trust your intuition. Wedding ring. A gift. I get more of a gift with you. I don't get wedding bells. But some of you could be getting money. What you don't see coming. You will not see this coming. Unexpected wealth. I get the feeling Spirit's going to be cutting this person down in your life. For those of you that are dealing with someone that's giving you lots of endless worry and burden, let Spirit take the wheel. This person's not loving, not compassionate, and it does matter. Love matters, compassion matters, all your emotions and everything are justifiable, and they matter. People play it down. They play down loyalty, they play down love, they play down emotions. They do matter. Whenever you, even if you read my readings, I say cups and I skim past it. It's pretty much explanatory, self-explanatory. Like, I mean, you've got many different emotions. It's a big basket. All these things matter. They truly do matter. How you feel matters. Love matters. Compassion matters. All these good things matter in life. Personally, I think they're one of the things that make it well worth living. Yes, I'm doing big explanations about wands and swords, and I think I brush over pentacles a bit too. They are important with practical things, with survival, with building things and structure. Earth elements are slow moving, but they are stable. They focus on stability, they focus on basic human necessities, stability in your emotions, in your surroundings, your finances. But the cups are just as important as all those. If you do not master your emotions, if you ignore your emotions, it will come back and bite you. And compassion and love and all those good things and loyalty matter in this world. Some people go without it, and don't get me wrong, there are people that are sociopaths, psychopaths that are not in touch with those emotions. They're so psychopaths don't have emotions. They don't understand them. It's very foreign, complex. Sociopaths. Some sociopaths are born, some are created. But that is more of a survival thing. The ones that are created, or the ones, even if they're born with it, they can, or if they want to. This is the big thing in life. If you want to, they can reverse that and get in touch with their emotions and start feeling and all that. But it's probably going to be very intense with them, because emotions can be really intense. What Spirit wants to do is cut this person out of your life. They want to cut these burdens, all this worry in your mind. They want it gone. They want you to trust them. You're highly intuitive. Your body is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting sick from all this worry and stress, because you've got the High Priestess. You've got Intriguing Woman and High Priestess. Yeah. You're very in touch with the world around you. Whether you're male or female watching this, like, you're the sort of person that walks into an area and you just feel it. Your body feels it. You feel things in the air around you. People go on about woo-woo stuff, like that's like a whole heap of woo, but it is very true. So part number 3, what Spirit really wants you to know is the people that are putting this mental anguish in your mind, they will be removed from your life soon, but you really need to let this go. You need to understand that you are a powerful manifester. You definitely have abilities, And what Spirit wants you to know is you need to cut the cords. Spirit wants to cut those cords, and they want you to trust them. Your spirit